just your thoughts on your performance. I know you said the other day that you felt the UFC was trying to groom you with this fight and you wanted to really capitalize, get a finish. Are you disappointed that didn't happen? And what's your just takeaways from the performance?
Yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed I didn't get the finish, but I did show that I was working for it. So there is that positive. I think if I had maybe a little more in the gas tank, maybe I would have been able to finish. He's also really tough, man. Like, he's a lot more durable than I expected. I'd seen in his last 2 fights he kind of broke a bit in the second round, and there was a point where I thought I had broken him, and I was hauling off with elbows and hurting him with ground and pound, and I thought I was going to finish him, and he resurrected, and then I dropped him again, and same thing played out over and over again. So I'm a little bit disappointed I didn't get the finish. I definitely don't get a bonus, so that's upsetting. But I'm happy that the fight went as pretty much as planned. I'm unhurt. I'm ready to get back in there, so it's much better than what possibly could have happened.
And regardless, it's still your second win in a row in the UFC. You've kind of solidified your place on the roster now. How happy does that make you, especially with how everything went down on The Ultimate Fighter and just questions about your future and everything?
Well, yeah, I'm very happy that I still have a job, and I will continue to have a job. I'm happy that people will look at me as a possible contender in the future, but I knew that I would be here. I've been working for a long time at this, and I've had a lot of roadblocks put in my way, and I've continued to climb over them, and that's really that's the answer to the question, man. Like, if you just refuse to give up and you do everything that's in your power to reach your goal, then you will catch your dreams. So Team Dreamcatcher, man, that's me.
You tried leg lock twice and defend leg lock by Kajan calmly. So do you often practice leg lock for MMA fight?
Leg locks are my favorite.
Oh,
For
yes.
submissions, I love leg locks, and I was kind of tentative throwing up a lot of submissions on him when he was on the ground on top of me. Normally, I'm a lot more active off my back, but because I have such an advantage on the feet, and the submission game is where he really shines, I wasn't wanting to take that risk. I did throw some leg attacks, but it was more to get him off of me. And then when he went for the toe hold, I was happy because that's not the way he was doing it anyway. It wasn't tight, and you could tell by the expression on my face. I was just like kind of looking at him, So I have a lot of faith, and I know my legs very well. People that would tap to something like that are people that don't really practice leg locks. So because I'm pretty well versed in them, I was able to just be like, okay, whatever. And then eventually he let go and we stood up.
What was your impression of Kajan, the player, the opponent, before the game and during the game, like before you met him or before you played him, fought him? Sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, I play.
I play. Okay, good. How you felt like?
Well,
before and after.
He's a very interesting person. I haven't really encountered somebody with his personality or his energy, so it was a different experience. He's very withdrawn and reserved. And he didn't really want to look me in the eye very much. He would kind of like glance at me out of the corner of his eye and then look away. I had made some comments to him on Twitter. I was like, I'll see you soon, my friend. And he's like, oh, we cannot be friends or whatever. I'm like, okay, well, if that's what you got to do, that's okay, but you're still my friend, So I'm really happy with the way everything went, with how honorable he was. He's very respectful. And I was very happy to compete against him.
And you tried to call your next shot, said you want a spot on the card in Korea. Do you want take it a step further, say maybe who you'd like to fight? Is there anyone in this lightweight division that makes sense for you feel?
I'd like somebody coming off a win. I don't have anybody really in mind, but now I've beat 2 guys, but I've yet to beat somebody that's coming off of a win. So I would like somebody that's on a bit of a run or coming off of a win and is moving up the ranks so I can continue to climb.
And it's a bit weird with the time here. It's so early in the day. Usually, it'd be late at night. What do you have all day. What are you going to do to celebrate this win in your last, little bit of time in Japan?
I'm going to eat everything. I love food, man. Like, I went to culinary school. I was planning to be a chef kind of like Naoyuki, actually. I think he was going to be a pastry chef. So I'm definitely going to go and explore and try to find as much cool, different ethnic, cultural things to eat as I possibly can.